We're gonna take the day today to get on our bikes because when we're diving, we just don't have any other time in the day. So we're gonna ride from the eastern end of Avaturo Island all the way to the town of Avaturo and check it out. We need to get some provisions, some fresh foods. One thing I'm really excited about is we're gonna try and find the hotel that I stayed in last time I was here on Rangi. So that'll be really interesting if we can actually find it. I think you probably should have put a little bit more sun lotion on your face. I don't think you have quite enough.
I just need some of that pink stuff you've got on your lips to be complete.
Oh, so calm today. Nice incoming tide. I spent a lot of time at this park the last time I was here. This is where you can watch the dolphins jumping. Rangiroa Airport, it's pretty big compared to Whaka. All right, so cool story about the airport here in Rangiroa. When I was flying in from Whakarava, I asked the pilot which side of the airplane would have the best views, and I got on the flight, and about 20 minutes before we landed, the pilot came back and he said, "Come with me." And he took me up into the cockpit and allowed me to sit in the jump seat for the landing in Rangiroa. Man, that was the coolest experience ever. They were so nice and a great memory coming in here to Rangi. It's a 9-kilometer trip, so almost 7 miles, I guess, to town. Definitely not like the roads in Whakarava. How do you like it, babe?
Well, it's not as properly maintained, and I think Whakarava is a little bit more proud of their island. Magical compared to this, and it's hard to describe that. The scenery, the lagoon's prettier, everybody's house is prettier, everything. The roads are better maintained. It's like working.
Oh man, so many fruits and veggies. Oh, pamplemousse! We're so used to shopping in Whakarava where if you see something, you have to buy it right away. They have an amazing amount of fruit and veg. Must have come in today. Wow, they even have helmets. Couscous. No. Oh wow, look at the fun snacks. Okay, how much are the Cheetos? Not bad, $5.70. Yeah, that's actually pretty cheap. Doritos are $22.
Yeah.
These are 40. Wow, these look good.
So we got those bags, so this is $8 for non-organic.
Betty Crocker $6, Dunkin' Hines $6. Not too bad. All the shops here are kind of multi-use shops. You got batteries, food, flip-flops. Worst feeling in the world is when you see stuff you want and you realize you forgot your credit card back on the boat. So stupid. Man, look at the color of that water.
Unbelievable.
This is Avaturo Pass. Wow, this is beautiful. So amazed at how beautiful the water is and so clear here. This is incredible. We would love to come and dive this, but the dive shops don't come here anymore because the fishermen have made it unpleasant for them to be over here. Back in 2008, this is where I stayed. How crazy. My room was one of these right in here. That is so funny. It looks exactly the same. We are going back to the boat now to drop off the bikes, grab our wallet, and then take the dinghy to the grocery store, hopefully, to be able to provision. These people are so nice to let us do this. Imagine having the grocery store in your backyard. That's pretty cool.
Oh man. Good thing about this store is they're not closed for 3 hours in the middle of the day.
And we hope
Well,
not.
we hope not. Yeah, otherwise we're in trouble.
Nope, they're open.
Let's see if one will fit.
You got some good stuff,
Oh,
babe.
man, we scored.
And we just now have to wade to the boat and get it all in.
Freaking bathing suit always wants to come off.
What I love is your bicycle helmet on backwards. Oh man, that was good. Oh, this is such a perfect little harbor. Okay, left. Tomorrow we are leaving Rangiroa in the early morning hours and heading off to Tikehau, which is only a 54 mile trip. So we should be able to do this in one day if we leave at the crack of dawn. So right now I'm just looking at what we've got in terms of tides, and tomorrow's the 18th. And Rangiroa, it looks like, is turning outgoing, which is fantastic, at 4:30 in the morning. So that's good news. We're not gonna go out to Puta because, first of all, it's the wrong direction. Secondly, I'm a little concerned if we have any kind of an error in our estimate, we could end up with those big waves that we've seen other boats have to deal with when they're leaving Rangiroa, which we don't want to do. So it's always safer to go out of Avaturo. And then we are going to Tikehau, and it looks like we've got outgoing turning to incoming at 11. We probably would get there, I would say this is the one we're looking at, around 4 o'clock. And if that's the case, we've got incoming current. Tikehau is a tough one because it's only one pass, and it's often very inaccurate to determine that particular pass. We're gonna have some east wind, so a lot of the water is gonna be flowing out of the atoll. It's just a matter of getting there and having to figure it out. It is 5:30, and we've got a pass to catch, so we are off. Well, first we gotta get the anchor up. It's a beautiful morning. Not a lot of wind, but hopefully just enough for the parasailer. Ground's starting to make water. We've definitely got some squalls all around us. So we're coming up to the Avaturo Pass. The entrance to the Tuamotus Pass is very, very shallow, like 7 feet. We only draft 4, so it shouldn't be a big deal to us, but we want to just be really careful. So the thought is, using Google Maps, we can see where the shallow spots are and avoid them. And there we are, the little blue dot that's going through, and there is the pass. So we're almost there. We are through the pass. It was a little bit frisky, but thankfully we timed it almost perfectly and were able to get through without any kind of issues. And now we are heading west. Seas are super calm. The wind is way under what was predicted. It was supposed to be 10 to 12 knots. We're looking at 2 knots. Well, actually, we're looking at nothing at the moment, but hopefully it'll pick up. If not, it's not a long trip. We could always motor. There is Tikehau. We are coming up around the northern part of it. We got the fishing lines out since our friend Steve just caught a huge tuna. And we've got something new on the fishing lines. We have put bells on them so that if we hear the bell, we know that we have a fish on the line. So we have wind from behind at 6 knots, almost at 180 degrees. It's turning a little bit, but we are doing about 5 knots, and that's great. We're gonna make it to the pass actually early, which I don't know if is good or bad, we'll find out. But we were gonna put the parasailer up But by the time we got enough wind to put the parasailer up, it was so far down the path that we'd have to take it down after an hour or so. So it wasn't worth all the hassle and trouble to put it up. So we are just motoring to Tikehau instead. Makes for a really easy day. We also didn't like some of the formations in the sky, looked a little menacing. They turned out to be fine. It's a beautiful day, but we didn't want to take the chance and only have an hour of having the parasailer up. So we're just motoring along. When we turn the corner though, we'll be able to put the jib out and sail. All right, we are getting super close to the pass. Time to assess it first. Thankfully that was not too bad. Now we gotta do some balmy watching. 7 miles to town. Wow, look how rolly it is. We had heard this anchorage had a strange roll to it, but we didn't expect it to be this much. Incredible. But we do have the endless entertainment of an airport right off our starboard side.